Welcome to my channel where the real ones ride, the fakes hide, and the truth stays alive. Let's lock in because it's about to get heavy. The cost to be a boss. Let me tell you something real from the heart. Everybody wants to be a boss until they understand the cost. See, being a boss ain't about the chain, the car, the followers, the title, or people saying your name with respect. It's about pressure. It's about responsibility. It's about standing tall when everybody else folds. It's about making decisions that keep food on the table, even when your own stomach is empty. The cost to be a boss starts with loneliness. When you level up, your circle gets smaller. Not because you hate people, but because not everybody can go where you're going. Some people love you at your level, but resent you at your growth. They'll clap for you when you're dreaming, but get quiet when you're actually doing it. Being a boss means you outgrow rooms you once begged to be in, and that hurts. You lose friends, you lose comfort, you lose the old version of yourself. You can't move reckless anymore. You can't think small anymore. You can't afford emotional decisions when other people depend on you. That's the cost. Being a boss means you wake up before everybody else and go to sleep after everybody else. It means sacrificing sleep, sacrificing time, sacrificing comfort. It means missing parties because you're building something bigger than the party. It means saying no when you want to say yes. It means discipline when nobody's watching. The cost to be a boss is self-control. You can't react to every insult. You can't chase every distraction. You can't entertain drama. You have to master your emotions, because when you lose control, everybody under you feels it. And let's talk about fear. Nobody talks about the fear, the silent fear, the what if I fail, the what if I let them down, the what if I lose everything. A real boss feels that, but they move anyway. Courage ain't the absence of fear, it's action in spite of it. You'll doubt yourself. You'll question your vision. You'll stare at the ceiling at night wondering if it's all worth it. But then you remember why you started. Maybe it was your kids. Maybe it was your wife. Maybe it was watching your parents struggle. Maybe it was losing homies to prison, to the streets, to bad decisions. Maybe it was waking up one day and saying, this can't be my whole life. The cost to be a boss is breaking generational cycles. And that takes strength most people don't have. It means you can't think short term. You got to think legacy. You got to think 10 years ahead while people around you are thinking about tonight. You got to build foundations, not just moments. And here's the hardest part. People will only see the success, not the sacrifice. They'll see the wins, not the wounds. They'll see the highlights, not the heartbreak. They'll see the money, not the mental battles. They won't see the nights you cried in silence. They won't see the times you almost quit. They won't see the times you had to cut off someone you loved because they were slowing your growth. But that's part of the cost. A boss has to choose vision over feeling sometimes. And that don't mean you're cold. It means you're committed. Being a boss means accountability. When things go wrong, you don't point fingers. You take responsibility, even when it ain't fully your fault. You fix it. You lead from the front. You don't hide behind excuses. You become the example. You can't tell your kids to work hard if you're lazy. You can't tell your team to be disciplined if you're sloppy. You can't preach loyalty if you're inconsistent. The cost to be a boss is integrity. Doing right when nobody's watching, standing on your word, keeping promises, and understanding your reputation is worth more than fast money. And let's talk about temptation. When you start rising, distractions increase. More attention, more options, more opportunities to mess up everything you built. A real boss knows that one bad decision can erase 10 years of hard work. So you stay focused, you stay grounded, you stay prayed up, because leadership without character will destroy you. And here's another truth. Sometimes being a boss means you eat last. You make sure your people are straight before you are. You carry stress so your family can sleep peacefully. You hold it together when everyone else is falling apart. That's not weakness, that's strength. The cost to be a boss is emotional maturity. You can't stay stuck in ego. You gotta learn to listen. You gotta learn to apologize. You gotta learn to grow. Growth hurts. It means facing your own flaws. It means healing trauma you ignored for years. It means forgiving people who never apologized, because unhealed pain will sabotage leadership. And being a boss ain't about control, it's about service. True leadership serves. It builds others up. It creates opportunities. It opens doors for people who never had access. That's legacy. And yes, you'll get tired. You'll feel misunderstood. You'll feel unappreciated. You'll feel alone sometimes. But the cost to be a boss is knowing that you were built for that weight. Not everybody can carry it. That's why everybody isn't a boss. Some people want the title. Some people want the look. Some people want the respect. But they don't want the responsibility. They don't want the sleepless nights. They don't want the discipline. They don't want the sacrifices. And that's okay. But if you choose this path, understand something. You're not just building money. You're building mindset. You're building generational change. You're building protection. You're building opportunity. The cost to be a boss is becoming the man you once needed. And that transformation is painful. It strips you. It tests you. It humbles you. But it also strengthens you. So if you're in that season right now where it feels heavy, good. That weight is shaping you. If you're losing people, good. Not everybody deserves front row seats to your growth. If you're tired but still pushing, good. That's boss mentality. At the end of the day, being a boss ain't about dominance. It's about discipline. It ain't about flexing. It's about foundation. It ain't about power. It's about purpose. And the real reward, it's not the money. It's not the status. It's not the applause. It's the peace of knowing you didn't fold. You didn't quit. You didn't stay small. You paid the cost. And because you paid the cost, your kids won't have to pay the same one. Your family won't have to struggle the same way. Your name will stand for something solid. That's the true cost to be a boss. And if you're willing to carry that weight, then walk tall. Because not everybody is built for it. But you are. Salute and respect to all, man. I'm out.
Yeah, it's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, hard coated and frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. It's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, hard coated and frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. Low, creeping chrome, glisten in the sun. Product of the pressure, I was built, not begun. They see the outside, they don't see the grind. Late nights, wide awake, demons in my mind. Circle got smaller when the vision got bigger. Same ones clapping, turn jealous, start bitter. Used to share dreams, sitting on the curb. Now I share silence, let the hustle speak words. Boss talk, I don't bark, I command. 10 toes down, carry weight for the fam. While they party, I'm plotting expansion. Blueprint life, generational mansion. I done lost homies to cells and tombstones, so I move different, heart carved in stone. You want the throne, better bleed for the seat. Sacrifice comfort just to stand on your feet. It's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, heart colder than frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. It's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, heart colder than frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. Real one rise when the pressure hit deep, while the weak fold quick when it's time to leave. Ain't no flex in me, it's foundation poured, integrity solid, that's a different reward. Temptation whisper when the money get tall. One bad move make the empire fall. So I stay sharp, mind locked like a vault. Self-control heavy, can't blame it on fault. When it go wrong, I don't point no fingers. Boss take blame, that's the code that lingers. I eat last, make sure mine all straight. Carry stress silent so they don't feel weight. They see the whip, they don't see the scars. They see the glow, not the nights in the dark. Stare at that ceilings, questioning fate. Still rose up, never folded to hate. It's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, heart colder than frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. It's the cost to be a boss, homie, count it up. Heavy is the crown when you run it up. West Coast rider, heart colder than frost. Everybody wanna shine, don't wanna pay the cost. Yeah. Boss ain't loud, it's calm and strategic. Moves calculated, cold and surgical. Precise when I speak it. Cut ties quick if the vibe ain't loyal. Can't let snakes slither in the soil. Outgrew rooms I once begged to enter. Now I build tables, I'm the center. Legacy talk, think 10 years ahead. While they stuck thinking about tonight instead. Man of my word, reputation gold. Respect stay solid when the money get old. Kids watching so I walk it straight. Can't preach grind if I move and fake. This ain't dominance, just a control. It's discipline, vision, heart and soul. Built from the struggle, refined and flame. Not a coach, know the way to my name. You want the crown, carry the pressure. You want respect, master your temper. You want the throne, I work your fear. West Coast ball, built right here. Yeah. It's the cost to be a boss, pay dues in full. Mind sharp, still heart unbreakable. From the block to the boardroom, stay raw. West Coast king, yeah, I paid that cost. It's the cost to be a boss, pay dues in full. Mind sharp, still heart unbreakable. From the block to the boardroom, stay raw. West Coast king, yeah, I paid that cost. Hey. This the cost to be a boss, homie, count it all.